One school that didn't have far to travel was Carmel High School in Carmel, Indiana. We caught up with Michael Pote, Associate Director of Bands at Carmel High School. He fills us in on students' involvement and the theme they brought to this year's Bands of America competition. Carmel High School came into this competition with high hopes of placing well. They have earned a good reputation for being among the most distinguished bands around. Pote talks about his group's performance at the competition.
Yeah, we had a great performance here for prelims. We had just got off of our state championship, which was last week, where we won our state championship. And so kids are real excited, working hard. We love the Bands of America atmosphere. It's very kid-friendly and just a great experience for them.
The students of Carmel High had a home field advantage at Bands of America competition, and Pote tells us how this affects the students and adds some history behind the band.
We have about a 20-25 minute drive to get here, which is convenient for us because obviously a lot of these groups coming from Texas and California and Florida have to spend an awful lot of money to get here. Now the downside of that is that our kids still, even tonight, we're going to get home probably 10:30, 11 tomorrow or tonight. They have to go back to school tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. We have a 7 a.m. rehearsal, so this is good and bad. Some of the groups that come from far away can sleep until 9 if they wanted to. So, but in the long run, it is great, and we've had a great history. We've been a finalist since 1996, the second longest streak in the country in terms of being a finalist for. So hopefully we continue that this weekend.
Pote himself was once a member of Racer Band, and he talks about his relationship with Racer Band and John Fannin.
I've known John through the marching activity for several years. I was a member of Racer Band well before John was the director there. And just through that, and I actually did some writing for the Racer Band when John first got there, and he and I have done some work together throughout the years. So he's just a great guy. He's done a phenomenal job with that program. When my senior year in college, I think there were maybe 120 kids in that band, and now of course it's over 300, which is awesome.
Being a Murray State alum, he enjoyed being able to see Racer Band's practices and performance. Pote was glad his students were finally able to put a face to his alma mater and what Racer Band is all about.
You live in an area where everyone either goes to IU or Purdue, and they don't necessarily always know about Murray State, except for last year with basketball, of course. But it's nice for our kids that I talk about Murray State all the time. I talk about Dennis Johnson, who I studied with, who's phenomenal and obviously still there, and Ray Conklin and those guys. So it's nice for them to get to see maybe a face or at least the idea of what that university is about.